However, in that place, men were at a disadvantage, and cultivation wasn't bad despite the spiritual power being scarce. Moreover, she was beautiful enough for men to follow, but it had been a while since that fat guy had been after her, and as a woman, it was good to be direct. Looking back, their gazes met. The girl, in turn, asked him to stop following her because there would be nothing between them. However, our boy walks straight past, ignoring the poor girl. Embarrassed, the girl thinks she should regain her strength before leaving that world, mentioning that the boys in that world were very shy, so Lin should have been embarrassed, refusing to admit he was chasing her. That's why she hadn't said anything to avoid embarrassment. Returning to the protagonist, he was apparently bothered, wondering why that girl was following him. Noticing that Lin was going to the terrace, he thinks he should look for another place to be alone, but he remembers that normal students never went to that place. The people in that world are spiritually and physically weak, questioning if Lin would jump off the terrace. However, that was none of his business. Even so, he still felt bothered, remembering that the friend of the owner of his original body had also jumped from a building. Heading towards the terrace, he thinks he would fulfill that body's will. Reaching the top of the building, he sees the protagonist at the edge of the terrace. Then he uses a skill to immobilize him. However, he had forgotten that he had no spiritual power. Meanwhile, Lin calmly thinks that it was quite cold up there, so it would be better to go down for lunch. Then that girl appears, asking the protagonist to wait. While grabbing his stomach, Lin asks what she was doing. Lifting the boy, she asks the protagonist to come down.